In an earlier video, we showed you how to set up an other fuel supply point for fuel purchase cards like AllStar. In this video, we are going to show you how to add data from a fuel card invoice. The first thing to do is get a copy of the invoice. Logging in takes us to the dashboard page, where in the navigation bar we select Data Entry, and in the drop-down select Other Fuels. This takes you to an Enter Other Fuels Data Usage page. There are two ways to find the fuel supply point you're looking for. If you don't have many of them, the one that you are looking for should be easy to find. If you have a large number of fuel supply points, I recommend that you use the Locate the Correct FSP Ref option. Type the name into the field, then press the Search for FSPs button. But I'm going to choose AllStar Diesel and press the button on that entry. This will open an Enter Fuel Supply Point reading form. Now we take the fuel bill. The first thing we want is the invoice reference. This isn't a required field, but it is useful for auditing purposes, particularly if you don't upload an image of the bill. On this bill, it's called invoice number, and the number is 0388663. Next is the tax point. On this bill, it's called the invoice date. In this case, it's the 10th of February 2019. You click on the field and a date chooser opens. Select the date 10th of February 2019. You then enter the from date and the to date. These are not obvious on the invoice, but AllStar invoices weekly on a Sunday. Therefore, the from date for this invoice will be the previous Sunday, the 3rd of February 2019, and the to date will be the invoice date, which is the 10th of February 2019. We need to and from dates because the period covered by an invoice can cross month ends. The system uses the dates to ensure that the fuel is allocated to the correct month. You will see from the bill that we have entries for both diesel and premium DERV. The government emissions factors make no difference between these two types of fuel. Therefore, we need to add the figure for diesel and the one for premium DERV together, which gives us 178.5 litres. From the drop down to the right, we select A for actual, as we know the exact amount in this case. The next field is purpose. Emissions from other fuel types are separated into stationary combustion and transport. In this case, we will select the radio button for transport. There is a comments field for any remarks you may want to make about this invoice. We have the ability to upload an image of the bill. I would recommend that you do this. It makes things so much easier for whoever audits your report in the future and less time-consuming for you. The invoice can be scanned or photographed using a mobile phone. Just remember to limit the size of the image to reduce the storage space on the server. We have found that anything between 200 kilobytes and 500 kilobytes is acceptable. Next, we click on the Submit Reading button. This takes us to the transaction page for other fuels. This page details all the other fuels entries. It includes emissions from the fuel in question, in addition to well-to-tank emissions. The page is accessed from the Reports section on the navigation bar and by selecting Transactions. Thank you for watching.